Hi, this sequence is going to be a twist inspired sequence, so something to start flushing out any toxins that we may be lurking around after Easter, maybe too many Easter eggs, maybe there's too much wine. I'm not talking from experience, obviously. Yes, so just something to get us flowing with some twists. Really good for the spine, good for the nervous system. So obviously take it easy. If you do suffer from anything within the back that twinges or anything, then you know your own body, you know when to stop and when to pull out of it. So you follow that instinct, and we'll get started. So we're going to start in seated. So if you come to a comfortable seated position, myself, I'm going to start in cross-legged. You can always prop a block or anything underneath you if you want that extra height. And we'll bring palms facing up. Okay, thumb and first finger to touch. We'll start with closed eyes. So taking a deep breath in through the nose, out of the mouth. Good, and again. Good. One more. Let's get rid of the day. Good. And just take a few moments just to check in with yourself now. Okay, not sure what time of day you're practicing this or even what day it is, but who even knows these days? But just take a few moments just to check in with how you're doing. You start to notice those sit bones grounding down. And your legs. Just let go of any tension that you may be holding on to there. And start to lengthen up through your spine. Okay, so we're finding that posture that enables you to set the breath free a bit more. If we're slouched down, if we're rounding through the shoulders, the breath's not able to flow through the chest, through the belly, through the ribs. It won't flow properly, and if we're not breathing fully, then we're holding on to so much. Okay, we're holding on to emotions, we're holding on to stuff that's building up in the muscles that we don't want to be holding on to. Okay, so find that space, lengthen up, really engage that breath. We'll start to flutter the eyes open, ready for practice. Good. Take the arms out wide, reach them up overhead, take the palms together, and then release down to heart center. Inhale, reaching up nice and long, space through the ribs. Exhale down. Good. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Yeah, take the left hand over to the right leg, sweep the right hand behind. We're going to start with an easy seated twist here. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, taking the gaze behind you. Okay, keep the shoulders drawn back, so you're not rounding through that left shoulder. Keep drawing it back and breathe here. Yeah, come back around the center, over to the other side. And again, lifting up tall, so as if someone's pulling you up through the crown of the head. And exhale, soften the shoulders down from the ears. And come back round to center. Okay, so we're going to come onto hands and knees. Do a couple of rounds of cat and cow. This is my favourite way to warm up the spine. Okay, so it's probably going to be in the beginning of most of these videos. Okay, so shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And we're going to inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, gaze up. Exhale, round, push out between the shoulders, release the head. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Do one more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Yeah, come back to a long spine. We're going to extend the right leg behind us. Reach the left arm in front. Okay, stay here for a few rounds. And pressing down into that right hand, okay, lifting up through the lower belly. And then option to stay here or bend that right knee and then reach around, take a hold of the foot or the ankle. And then as you inhale, lift the thigh and lift the chest. And release down. Okay, we'll do the other side. So left leg extends, right arm in front. Again, checking in that lower belly. We don't want it dropping down towards the floor. We want that engagement still there. And after a few rounds here, option to bend the left leg, reaching around, taking hold of it. Okay, lift the thigh, lift the chest towards the top of the mat. And release down. Good, so let's tuck the toes under. Come into downward dog, so have the fingers spread wide, lift through the knees, through the tailbone, and let's just pedal the heels up and down a bit here. Good, so taking that right hand, see if you can start to draw it across to the left leg. Okay, so it doesn't matter where it comes, maybe it's on the thigh, maybe it's coming a bit further down the leg towards the ankle, and we're sort of threading ourselves underneath, twisting, taking the gaze under the left arm. Good, and release, bring that right hand down, we'll do the left side, so the left hand comes over to the leg. You're looking under that right arm this time. Good, and release back into downward facing dog. Good, gaze between the hands, going to step our feet forward or walk them. Come into ragdoll, have a little forward fold here. Release the head. Yeah, maybe take the hands down towards the floor if you want that in your practice this evening. Have a bend in the knees as much as you need to. And just hang out here for a second, folding forward. Good. And then release the hands down if you haven't done so already. Put bend in the knees, ground into the feet. Okay, so already as you press down your feet, you can feel the strength building all the way up into the glutes. And then we're rising all the way up into standing. Good. So stepping the big toes together. We're going to come down into Utkatasana. So bend the knees, but keep sight of your toes. Okay, so if your knees shift over and you can't see your toes, draw them back. And we're going to sink down through the hips. Okay, hands come to heart center. So this is Utkatasana variation. Okay, and stay here for a couple of breaths. Shoulders back. Breath flowing in and out of the nose if you can, keep it there. Yeah, then we're going to start to twist over towards the right side. So this elbow, the left elbow is coming to the outside of the right knee. That left knee will probably want to pop forward, okay, where the hips are coming out of alignment. So draw the left hip back, keep the knees in line. Okay, roll the right shoulder back. Work the hands towards the heart center. They don't have to be there, but you're working towards there. Okay, looking towards the ceiling. Good, and release, come back around. We're going to go over towards the left side this time, so the thighs should be feeling a nice bit of heat now as we twist over towards the left. Come back around to center and release all the way up into standing. Good, so set the right foot back, warrior two, bend the front knee over the ankle, extend through the arms, gaze down to the left hand. One more breath. Yeah, then we're going to interlace the fingers behind our back. Turn that right foot round slightly, so you're bringing it in towards you. We're going to inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior to the inside of this knee. Bringing the arms as far overhead as feels comfortable. Yeah, release the hands to the lower back. Power up through the legs all the way back up. And we're going to lengthen this leg. Start to turn both of the feet towards the long edge of the mat. Release the hands to the waist. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward and take the hands down towards the floor, okay? So they can be the shoulder width apart, or you can start to work the heels back in, heels of the hands back in line with the heels of the feet, okay? Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge forward, release the head. Prasarita Padottanasana. Couple more breaths. Good. And then come up to halfway. Take the right hand into the center in front of you, and we'll twist, reaching up towards the ceiling with the left arm. Good. 2 more breaths. Keep pressing into that right hand. And release. Left hand comes down. Extend through the right arm this time. Gazing towards the right hand. And release. Yeah, put a slight bend in the knees. Hands to the waist. And slowly rise all the way back up into standing. Okay, we're going to turn the right foot towards the back of the mat. So we'll do warrior 2 on the other side. So heel in line with the arch, front knee over. Gaze down to the right hand this time. Okay, Virabhadrasana 2. Drop the shoulders. Yeah, 1 more. Yeah, reach the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. We'll turn that left foot round slightly. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold to the inside of this right knee this time, okay? So the hands come as far over as feels comfortable for the shoulders. And release the hands to the lower back. Power up through the legs, all the way back up. Good. And release the hands. Turn the feet back towards the top of the mat. Okay, hands to the waist. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Yeah, release the hands down towards the floor. Take the head down as well, so the crown of the head comes down. And a few rounds of breath here. Coming back up, bend the knees, hands to the waist, slowly come back up. Yeah, right, bring the feet in. And then I'm going to take them about max width apart, so actually we'll turn around and face the top of the mat so you've got that gauge there. So max width apart, and we'll lower down into Malasana. So lower between the knees, elbows come to the inside of the knees, and then still have that activation of lifting up through the spine, okay? And breathe here. Going to take just a couple of rounds here in standard Malasana, and then we'll do a variation. Bringing a bit more of a twist into it. Right, we're going to start to take that right hand down towards the floor and then reach up with the left arm. If you want, you can always bring a bind into the practice and wrap that right arm around and then reach the left arm around to meet it. Okay, but you don't have to. You can keep the twist just with one hand on the floor and one extended. Good, and release. Again, so either left hand down, right arm extends, or go for the bind on this side. One more breath. And release. Good. Come down into seated. So extend the legs away from you. Paschimottanasana. Inhale up. Exhale towards the feet. So that can be hands on your shins. It can be the use of a strap around the soles of the feet, or first 2 fingers loop around the big toes. Okay, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, elbows out wide. And release, come all the way back up. Okay, bend this right knee. Bring it in towards you, sweep the right hand behind. Either hug the leg in, bring the elbow to the outside for a bit of a deeper twist, or you can go for the bind on this side as well. Okay, keep that left leg active with the toes up and gaze towards the back of the mat. Come back around to center. Good. Extend the leg out, bring the left leg in. Okay, so left hand comes behind this time. So again, that hug, the elbow to the outside, or taking a bite. And release. Come back around towards the top of the mat. Extend the leg. We're going to go back for a forwards fold. So inhale. Exhale towards the feet. This time, hands come to the outside edges of the feet. Yeah, one more breath. And release. Coming up. Good. So bend the knees. We're going to come down onto your back. Okay. And have a little rock from side to side here. Have a little, take the knees from left to right. Nice. Now bring the hands down next to the body. Plant the feet firmly on the ground, knees bent. And we're going to inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Okay, option to roll the shoulders under and interlace the fingers. Maybe take Kali Mudra, bring the index fingers together. Point them towards the feet. And release. Take the shoulders out if they're under. And release slowly all the way down. Good. Take up the legs from side to side. Okay. Right. Extend the left leg towards the floor. Bring the right leg in. Okay, so here you can use a strap or bring the hands maybe to the outside behind the leg, or maybe reach first two fingers around the big toes. Okay, so either strap, hands behind the leg, or first two fingers to big toes. Okay, going to breathe here, working that leg in towards you, getting that length through the back of the leg. And then we're going to start to take it across the body, so you can let go of the toes here, or the strap, or you can hold a strap if you've got one. And we're taking it across the body. Okay, resting on the sofa in my case, or if you've got the room, then extending it all the way down towards the floor. Good, and bring back up to center, bend the knee and release. Good, so just check in, release the hands down to the floor, close the eyes, and just check out that sensation running through the right side of the body and the left. See how it differs. Okay, then maybe you've got this like buzzing sensation going all the way up through the right leg, now through the right hip. And let's see if we can balance that out. So we're going to bring the left leg in. Okay, again, either hand behind the leg, a strap, or first two fingers around the big toe to extend. Couple more breaths. And now we're going to release, take that over towards the right now. So keeping that leg extended, pushing out through the heel, taking it across the body. And release all the way back up. Good. Take that left leg down to the floor, reach the arms overhead, have a full body stretch. Or drawing the knees in towards you, and we'll take a little rock from side to side here, just massaging the lower back down into the floor. Okay, and we'll finish with a spinal twist. So taking both knees over towards the right. These don't have to be drawn all the way up, okay, just see, they can be perhaps lower down, see where feels best. Keep the shoulders grounded though, so if this means you need props under the knees, then take it, grab some pillows. And we're going to turn the head to the left. And close the eyes here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine like a tea towel. You're wringing the tea towel out. Okay, that's what we're doing with the body now. We're wringing it out. We're stimulating all the nerve endings down the spine. We're getting that real massage into the internal organs, into the kidneys. And find that softness that you can breathe into here, releasing all of that. Come up to center. We'll go over to the other side. Okay, so the knees come to the left, head turns to the right. If you've got the room, extend the arm. If not, you can bring it into cactus. And close the eyes if you want to. Good. And back up to center. Yeah. Keep the feet together. We're going to take the soles of the feet together and drop the knees out to each side, Supta Baddha Konasana, okay? So hands resting on the belly or on the legs, or maybe you want them down next to the body. See where it feels good. Okay, take a deep breath. And release. Good. Spend a few moments here. Bring the knees back together. Okay, your option for Shavasana here is either to take the feet wide, dropping the knees together, or extending out into corpse's pose. Alright, palms facing up next to the body. So with your eyes closed here, I'd like for you to take a rest in Shavasana. Take maybe 5 minutes, take more if you need it. Okay. And just be really aware of this letting go through the body as you lay there. Okay, let it go with the breath. As you inhale, fill in the body. As you exhale, you're allowing anything that doesn't serve you, anything negative, you're allowing it to just go away with the exhale. Okay, and that's a good thing about twists. It's stuff we don't need to hold on to in the body, that tension, we can really wring it out, okay? And it goes the same for any toxins that are being built up. The twists, they help remove them, okay? So we've removed all of that through the asana practice, and now through your relaxation, through your shavasana. See if we can mentally prepare ourselves to do that as well. So letting go. Keep repeating it to yourself if you need to. Let go. Ready. Start to move the fingers and the toes. Bring the knees into your chest. Roll onto your right side and then come up into seated. And you can start to open the eyes. So I hope that you've enjoyed that twisting element to the practice. If you have enjoyed the video, then please press like at the bottom of the video, and feel free to subscribe for any upcoming videos. They're coming out weekly, Tuesdays and Thursdays. If there's anything you'd like to see within the videos, maybe there's a sequence or something you want to look at, pop me an email, message me, okay? And thank you very much.